The word metabolism is everywhere. Some people say they have a fast metabolism and can eat anything without gaining weight. Others believe they have a slow metabolism that causes them to gain weight easily. Social media is full of advice about boosting or resetting your metabolism. But what exactly is metabolism? And is it really the main reason why some people lose weight while others gain it? In reality, metabolism is far more complex than most people realize. Metabolism is not a single organ or one specific process. It is the sum of millions of chemical reactions taking place every second inside every cell of your body. Without metabolism, you couldn't breathe, think, move, repair damaged tissues, or even stay alive. It is one of the most fundamental processes that keeps the human body functioning. Every cell in your body constantly requires energy. That energy comes primarily from the food you eat. During digestion, carbohydrates, fats, and proteins are broken down into smaller molecules that enter your bloodstream. These nutrients are then transported to cells throughout the body, where they are either used immediately to produce energy or serve as building blocks for new cells, hormones, enzymes, and countless other substances essential for life. Scientists usually divide metabolism into two major groups of reactions. The first is called catabolism. During catabolism, large molecules are broken down into smaller ones, releasing energy that the body can use. Whenever your body burns glucose or fat to produce energy, catabolism is taking place. If you like similar educational content, please like, subscribe, and share the video with your friends. The second is called anabolism. This is the opposite process. Instead of breaking molecules down, the body uses energy to build new structures. Muscle growth, wound healing, hormone production, enzyme synthesis, and the formation of new cells all depend on anabolic reactions. These two processes occur simultaneously throughout your entire life. While one part of metabolism releases energy, the other uses that energy to build and maintain your body. The balance between catabolism and anabolism is essential for normal health and survival. The energy contained in food is measured in calories, or more precisely, kilocalories. A kilocalorie is the amount of energy required to raise the temperature of 1 kilogram of water by 1 degree Celsius. Inside the human body, however, calories simply represent fuel that powers every biological process. Many people are surprised to learn that even if you stayed in bed all day without moving, your body would still burn a significant amount of energy. Your heart must continue beating. Your lungs must keep breathing. Your brain remains highly active, and every organ continues performing countless vital functions. The energy needed to keep you alive at complete rest is called your basal metabolic rate, often abbreviated as BMR. For most people, about 60 to 70% of all the calories burned each day are used simply to maintain these basic life-supporting functions. This means that most of the energy you burn every day isn't spent exercising. It's spent simply staying alive. One of the most common statements people make is, "I gain weight because I have a slow metabolism." While metabolism does vary from person to person, the reality is much more complicated. The differences usually aren't as dramatic as many people believe. One of the biggest factors influencing metabolism is muscle mass. Muscles are metabolically active tissue, meaning they constantly require energy, even while you're resting. Every muscle cell uses energy to maintain itself, repair damage, and carry out normal cellular functions. As a result, people with more muscle generally burn more calories throughout the day than people with the same body weight but less muscle. Body fat also requires energy to survive, but far less than muscle tissue. This explains why two people who weigh exactly the same may have very different daily calorie needs. A person with more muscle and less body fat will usually have a higher basal metabolic rate. Age also plays an important role. During childhood and adolescence, metabolism is naturally faster because the body is growing rapidly. As we get older, muscle mass often decreases while body fat increases. This gradual change lowers the basal metabolic rate over time. However, aging itself is not the only reason metabolism slows down. Reduced physical activity and the natural loss of muscle mass are often much more important factors. Another major influence comes from hormones. Hormones produced by the thyroid gland regulate the speed of many metabolic reactions throughout the body. An underactive thyroid can reduce energy expenditure and cause fatigue, while an overactive thyroid can significantly increase metabolism. Other hormones, including insulin, adrenaline, cortisol, and growth hormone, also play essential roles in controlling how the body stores and uses energy. Genetics also affect metabolism. Some people naturally burn slightly more calories than others, even when they perform similar activities. However, these differences are usually measured in hundreds of calories per day, not thousands. Genetics certainly influence body weight, but they rarely explain obesity on their own. Your total daily energy expenditure consists of much more than just your basal metabolic rate. Another large portion comes from physical activity. This includes not only exercise, but also walking, climbing stairs, cleaning the house, standing, gardening, carrying groceries, and every other movement you make throughout the day. For some people, these everyday activities burn hundreds, or even more than 1,000, additional calories every day. Your body also uses energy simply to digest food. This is known as the thermic effect of food. Digesting, absorbing, transporting, and processing nutrients all require energy. Protein has the highest thermic effect, carbohydrates require less energy to process, and fats require the least. Many advertisements claim that certain foods can dramatically boost your metabolism. While substances such as caffeine or capsaicin, the compound responsible for the heat in chili peppers, may temporarily increase calorie burning, the effect is generally very small. Drinking coffee or eating spicy food will not dramatically change your metabolism or replace a healthy lifestyle. One of the biggest questions about metabolism is simple. Why do we gain weight? From a biological perspective, the answer is surprisingly straightforward, even though it is surrounded by countless myths. The human body follows one of the most fundamental laws of physics, the law of conservation of energy. Energy cannot be created or destroyed. It can only be converted from one form into another. This means that if you consistently consume more energy than your body uses, the excess energy has to go somewhere. In most cases, it is stored as body fat. On the other hand, if your body burns more energy than you consume through food, it must obtain the missing energy from its own stored reserves. It first uses glycogen, the storage form of glucose found mainly in the liver and muscles. As glycogen stores become depleted, the body increasingly turns to stored body fat as its primary fuel source. The relationship between the calories you consume and the calories you burn is called energy balance. If your energy intake is greater than your energy expenditure over time, your body weight tends to increase. If your energy expenditure is greater than your calorie intake, your body gradually loses weight. If energy intake and energy expenditure remain approximately equal over a long period, body weight usually stays relatively stable. However, this does not mean losing weight is always easy. The human body has evolved to protect itself from starvation. When calorie intake drops significantly, the body responds in several ways to conserve energy. One important adaptation is a slight reduction in metabolic rate. The body becomes more energy efficient because it interprets prolonged calorie restriction as a potential shortage of food. At the same time, hormones involved in appetite regulation begin to change. Levels of ghrelin, often called the hunger hormone, tend to increase, making you feel hungrier, while hormones that promote fullness may decrease. This is one reason why maintaining long-term weight loss can be so challenging. Another important factor is body composition. During weight loss, if a person does not consume enough protein or perform resistance training, the body may lose muscle along with fat. Since muscle tissue burns more calories than fat tissue, losing muscle can gradually reduce the basal metabolic rate, making it harder to maintain weight loss. This is why experts recommend combining a moderate calorie deficit, adequate protein intake, and regular exercise, especially strength training. The goal is not simply to lose weight, but to preserve as much lean muscle mass as possible while reducing body fat. Many people have also heard about the yo-yo effect, or weight cycling. Contrary to popular belief, it does not occur because metabolism becomes permanently damaged. In most cases, it happens because extremely restrictive diets are difficult to maintain. Once the diet ends, people often return to their previous eating habits. Calorie intake rises above energy expenditure again, and body weight gradually increases. Rather than working against us, metabolism is actually an incredibly sophisticated survival system. Its primary purpose is not to make weight loss difficult. It is to keep us alive during periods when food is scarce. The truth is that most people do not have a broken metabolism. Metabolism is an extraordinarily complex and highly regulated system that continuously adapts to your
lifestyle, diet, activity level, age, hormone levels, and overall health. So the next time you hear someone say they gain weight only because of a slow metabolism or claim they've discovered a miracle method to permanently speed it up, it's worth remembering what metabolism actually is. Metabolism is not magic. It is the combined activity of millions of chemical reactions occurring every second inside trillions of cells throughout your body. It determines how you convert food into energy, build muscles and tissues, repair damage, produce hormones, maintain body temperature, and power every organ from your brain to your heart. Without metabolism, life simply wouldn't exist. It is one of the most remarkable biological systems ever shaped by evolution, working continuously, every second of every day, from the moment you're born until the end of your life.